You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about the Cleveland Browns. By the way, rookies entering the building today for the Cleveland Browns. That's right. By the way, I didn't see a video of Shedeur entering the building as of yet. I saw one of Dylan Gabriel. In fact, that's been about an hour ago that I started preparing for this video. And I'm just going to pull up real fast. And I've got multiple things. I have not seen the video. I was trying to get video of Shedeur Sanders walking into the building. But I do have video from Shedeur Sanders doing something else. And I'm going to give the kid credit for it. I am. We're going to look at it. We're going to hear him talk. Because it's impressive. And it's I'm glad to see him doing something like this. Before we get there, though, let's get to the scar, the skid mark, so to speak, the scar on the Cleveland Browns franchise. Now, if this guy turns out to be innocent, oh boy. And look, these players, of course, I don't know what they get out of suing somebody that accuses them, because half the time, whoever they're suing ain't got shit. Now, I don't know if you can be maybe you can be criminally prosecuted. If you lie about something like that, surely you can, somehow, some way. Quinshon Judkins will not report to camp today. Will focus on his legal issues, and I think he's in real trouble. I just don't think the NFL, knowing that there are photos out there in existence that show marks, bruises, whatever you want to call it, on a woman's body, that those photos exist. Because the moment that the NFL decides to let this guy on the field, whatever, sure as the world, Roger Goodell's going to have those photos show up on TMZ. I talked about that. I've already looked for the photos. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Page 6 is, a lot of people are going to try to get that. So, of course, like I said, the Browns rookies are reporting on Friday. Quinshon Judkins won't be among them. Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com reports that Judkins, who has not signed yet, will not report to training camp on Friday. And while the obvious barrier could be regarded as an effort to get a fully guaranteed contract as the fourth pick in round 2, but it's more about how much the contract will be fully guaranteed. Quote, he's focusing on his legal matter right now, and so are the Browns. Implicit in that reporting could be an acknowledgement that the Browns and Judkins are bracing for the NFL to place the player on paid leave as soon as he signs his contract. So whether he's signed or not, he won't be there. It's better to resolve the criminal situation quickly, take an unpaid suspension, come to the NFL with a clean slate. Agreed. And look, the NFL they're not going to rush into this, okay? But they don't have to right now. He's not under NFL contract. All right? So why announce some kind of paid leave or anything like that, or any kind of action at all until you have to? And then when, boom, he signs the contract, then you hit him with his sitting out period. Okay? And that will probably, I would assume, they may work from there to try to get this thing settled. And then I don't know if the NFL will give him suspension time served. I don't know how that will work. All right? So, anyway, it bears watching. I mean, he was an impressive draft pick, and a lot of people gave Cleveland credit for it, and then all hell broke loose. So, people were wondering why Shedeur Sanders was not at the ESPYs, and it was because he was raising money trying to help fire victims in Cleveland. So here we go.
When everything transpired, I was out of town, so I was like, nah. The first thing I do when I get back, definitely come to the community. I could tell everybody's vibe out here is down to earth. So a lot of people that didn't want me coming out here doing it, but I don't understand why. You know, God told me come out here, so I'm never gonna question His word. It's definitely just get active and actually do it. You know, sending money and stuff, that's easy, but you have to actually go out there and be in the flesh. You know, I feel like that's more impactful.
Okay. So Shedeur Sanders hosted a fundraiser for Cleveland fire victims, covering free food, drinks, music, haircuts, and more. So, you know, hey, there was one line in that I liked a lot. Doing God's work, you know, and I'm not going to get religious on here, but nevertheless, as far as I'm concerned, that's the right line. So, look, uh, God, again, I wish those speeding tickets hadn't happened. And I know a lot of people are like, well, they're just speeding tickets. Again, you're a quarterback, so I'm going to look at it differently. And again, you're doing 100 miles an hour, so I'm going to look at it differently. Again, in some states, I think it's automatically it's a jail. They throw you in jail. It's almost like getting pulled over with a DUI or a DWI, right? So anyway, here we go. This is something else. The other day, I did a video of about Shedeur's was training. There was one of him out training during the day in Ohio, and then one of him training at night. I didn't know if it was early in the morning or late at night. I guess it's come out now that it was late at night. All right. So here we go. There's some context to this, and a member of the media has weighed in on this. Somebody with Fox Sports, and they're not. I don't think they're quite sold on the video. Uh, Okay. The Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback made headlines this month for not one but two viral workout clips. The first showed him throwing in the middle of a heavy Miami rainstorm. Okay, that video was a couple weeks ago, drawing praise for his willingness to train through tough conditions. The second, though, was even more eye-catching, of Sanders throwing passes at 12:18 a.m. in Dallas. While some saw it as a testament to his dedication, not everyone was sold. Wow. Fox Sports' Henry McKenna, who has expressed doubts about Sanders' long term future in Cleveland, questioned the purpose behind the late night session and whether or not it was more performance than productivity. Okay. So Henry McKenna believes that he put that out as propaganda. Look at me. Oh my God, I'm out here working out. It's at night. I'm grinding. Or maybe he was really grinding. I mean, we don't have no way to know. It's one piece of the Sanders puzzle, which includes, according to an Instagram post from last week, the quarterback working out at 12:18 a.m. in Dallas. The skeptic in me wonders what he's doing working out at that hour. Practically speaking, what does he gain from a midnight workout? The optimist in me thinks that night games might keep him up late if there's overtime. So maybe that's why he's burning the midnight oil. But the skeptic would also note that the Browns' latest kickoff is 4:25 p.m. Eastern. So there's no night game on the immediate calendar. These videos show a certain side of Sanders the grinder. It's also performance. He wants everybody to know he's a grinder. Okay, that's true. I mean, that's true. And that's fine. He can be the Browns' hardest worker and also the team's biggest personality with the biggest spotlight. But that requires something that smells, tastes, feels, and looks like perfection. That's not what Sanders has delivered. Okay, and he's referring back to the speeding tickets. That's true. All right. That's true. So, I mean, look, he may be right. Maybe it is propaganda. But nonetheless, as far as we know, he was still working out at midnight. You know, and let's just let's just put it like this. Maybe Shedeur Sanders was busy all day. And all day he's like, shit, I know I've got to get a workout in today. So he decides to go out there and work out at midnight because he's got a place to do it. That's okay. Now, the one fly in the ointment in all this and in all of everything regarding Sanders, why the hell is there a camera everywhere? That's the one thing. Why is there a camera everywhere? It's one of my big concerns about him. And I'm going to relay this back to Angel Reese in the WNBA. Now, Angel's performed pretty well the last, maybe 2 weeks. She has looked like an actual professional basketball player. But prior to that, I'm sorry, she struggled a lot. There were a lot of worthless double-doubles, all right, where she grabbed her own rebounds. It just is what it is, off her own misses. But she was always on camera, on social media, and coming across as a content creator or an influencer. And it made you go, was your priority basketball or is it social media and being an influencer? One could end up drawing the same conclusion or the same deduction with Shedeur Sanders when there's always a freaking camera around. It's like, do you want to be a football player or do you want to be an influencer? Nonetheless, I mean, good on him to go out there and help those people out. And I don't know. You know what? I'm normally the skeptic myself. All right. I'm normally the one that comes in and like, no, I don't buy it, blah, blah, blah. In this case, I'm going to say the kid was out there working out. And again, he wasn't in a car driving 100 miles an hour and he wasn't out getting drunk at 12:18 a.m. As an NFL quarterback, you could be doing worse things at 12:18 a.m. than throwing the ball around or running sprints. I'm not going to fault that. Unless the media member is insinuating, Sanders went out there, ran one sprint on video, and then they cut it off and everybody went to Taco Bell. I don't think that happened. I don't. And if that does happen, somebody's going to tell on him eventually, too. So there's that. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. This is the time to voice your displeasure. I just hot off the press. Use promo code CC22. I will have a link for this shirt in the comment section pinned. Save Caitlin, fire Kathy.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.